Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I think we're going to start with a daily today. It's an Isaac run. It goes to the end. 43,000 point score indicates, a pretty normal run through to the chest, it seems. Let's give it a try here. Only Europa has done it on my friends list today. I've been, a little slower on the dailies lately because, I've talked about this before. Here's basically what it comes down to. If I ever go one day without recording, oh, that was bad, without recording a non-daily. Like, imagine I record one Isaac episode on Tuesday, and let me rephrase. This is a complicated thing to frame, even though it's not a complicated issue. Imagine I record a daily run on Tuesday, and then no other Isaac episodes that day. Then on Wednesday, I record a daily episode. That means that in order for there to be a timely release of those daily episodes, there's got to be two of them in a row. Generally speaking, some people get a little bent out of shape when there's two dailies in a row, so I try not to put out two dailies in a row. Unfortunately, it's that leads to me sometimes skipping a couple of days worth of dailies so I can build up at least a small, not even backlog, but just like a schedule of videos. Oh, fuck that. I'll take anti-grav over marked any day of the week. Just to build up a schedule of non-daily videos that can go up in the middle. So if you're wondering why dailies, sometimes there's two in one day and sometimes there's not two in one day, it's basically, not to be patronizing, but it's the passage of time that makes that phenomenon happen. But we are presently living in a world in which I have 0 dailies pre-recorded, which means that if I record this daily, it can go up tomorrow as the daily, and everything's hunky-dory, Nobody's the wiser, except all of you, because now I've given you the information that you need to understand why that happens. Also, I've been playing a lot of Gungeon lately, which is why, the Afterbirth backlog is a little lower than usual. That game is good. Now, what do I think about today's daily so far? I think anti-grav is fine. I think this is a great room for Hagalaz, even if it doesn't give us anything, which it didn't. Balls of Steel's awesome. Yeah, nothing there. Wait. No, we need one more bomb to make, or a little bit of money to make our golden key more useful. I actually think anti-grav is like a totally acceptable item for the most part. The tiers upgrade, I would say just about, oh, that was dumb. Just about exactly compensates for the fact that your shots are oftentimes going to miss as a result of the fact that they're going to be, placed in weird locations and shooting kind of at, weird moments. Not moments like time-wise, but moments like, the application of force in a direction sort of way. From moments in an engineering context, if you know what I mean. Okay. HP, it's pretty standard first floor. We got one bomb. We could look for a secret room on this floor. We already have Spirit Hearts, and who knows, maybe this starts to move in a good direction for us. That's not it. All right, never mind. We will leave then. And we'll leave feeling pretty good about where we're standing right now. I think I used my reroll appropriately. Wish I had tooken? Well, that's an embarrassing grammatical faux pas. Wish I had taken a little less damage on that floor. I was at the Shadows over Innistrad, which is a Magic the Gathering set, pre-release this weekend. And I've railed against what is known on the internet as grammar Nazism, or grammar fascism in the past. When people are like, you said my wife and me, don't you mean my wife and I? And I'm like, hey, how about you listen to Me, Myself, and I by De La Soul and just chill out a little bit, because everybody knows what the fuck you're saying when you say my wife and me, or my husband and me. But I realize that as always, human beings are hypocrites, and I have my own grammatical faux pas that really kind of trigger my grammatical Nazism, if I'm being honest. And the big one for me is, who am I versing? Every round, hey, pairings have been posted to the back of the store. Go check, go see who I'm versing. That's not, look, you can say it. I'm not saying that I don't know what you mean in that situation, because clearly, again, the whole point is that I'm a hypocrite, but it's not who am I versing. It's who am I playing, who am I versus, or who is my opponent. Who am I versing doesn't even make any sense. Who am I versing is actually worse, but who am I versing is still pretty bad as well. So, I'm not gonna rail, oh my god dang it. I'm not gonna rail against it too hard, because again, in the end, I know what you're saying. But if you are self-conscious about word choice and you want to be 100% right in grammar all the time. Eliminate who am I versing? I would really appreciate it. Yo, stop walking into enemies and taking damage. Your Gungeon is showing right now. Different dodge priorities here. Another one? Not, okay, DJ Khaled, yes, but addicting. I still find addicting so annoying. I think that's one that at this point I have to just accept that language has changed. And it's kind of passed me by. When I grew up, all we said was addictive. At some point, I feel like we just accepted that addicting has exactly the same meaning, and I mean, obviously it should, because you know what the word intends when you say it. Let's see what this is. Breakfast, followed by missing page 2, followed by me taking damage, followed by betrayal, which is not that good. So that's a situation where it would be awesome to know that those items sucked in advance, so we would have just re-rolled them, but whatever. So addicting, I still say addictive, and I'll admit, sometimes I find myself being a little bit, you know, turning up my nose when people say addicting. But that's not fair. That's my own personal problem there. Hanged Man. We could take that and get something out of it, I think. The one that is most petty, I have to admit, is definitely by accident versus on accident. When I hear someone say on accident, like, oh, I bought that one on accident, I actually find myself being like, what went wrong in your life? Which is a terrible thing to think, because it's not indicative of someone's, you know, intelligence or well-being that they say on accident. It means exactly the same thing, but, you know, by accident is what it is. And that's, I mean, it doesn't matter that that's what it is, because again, by accident, on accident. You know what people are trying to say, but on accident, for whatever reason, is just like, makes my skin crawl, man. Okay, anti-grav tractor beam. We have turned into Bane. This is okay. I guess we're going to take Hanged Man instead of Strength, but we're a little slow on this run. The whole point of this conversation, by the way, is to shine that judgmental light inwards and say that, why am I judging people who speak in a way that I consider uncouth, you know, or even just quote-unquote flat incorrect, because who cares about correct speech if I know what you're trying to say, but, you know, there is some hypocrisy there, admittedly, from myself. I'm not afraid to shine that light inwards. I hate this room. Infested maybe helps me clear it out a little bit. I really don't want to lose half a Spirit Heart in here, because that'll compromise our ability to get a deal with the devil in the future, but we might not. We don't have to fight these guys, just go. Okay. This is a weird one. I mean, as of right now, it's a bad run. Anti-grav tractor beam is cool, but I'm not sure how functional it is. I also feel like we don't want to walk into enemies as if this is some sort of like weirdly variably ranged Guardian Spear. And our best outcome is definitely going to be to try to force their hand a little bit from afar. I do want to do that room, but honestly, I don't think we'll have time if we want to do boss rush and, you know, God forbid, the Hush fight on this run as well. I feel like if we get close to enemies, maybe we're wasting shots. Like, maybe if 6 shots hit at exactly the same time. Oh, that's bullshit, but also, you got me. If 6 shots hit at exactly the same time, maybe all 6 don't do the damage they otherwise would if they hit a little bit non-simultaneously, but I don't know. That might be bullshit. I'm just trying to search for meaning in an otherwise random situation here. Do we use a bomb to get a card? Well, first blush, I say no, because I want to blow up a Tinted Rock instead, or at least maybe find a secret room. But then I'm thinking, well, what if that's a Hierophant card or a Moon card? That accomplishes our objective. Yeah, what if it's not, though? Like, what if it's horrible? And that doesn't do shit for us. I guess the next thing I would want on this run is piercing shots. Ah! That was very poor. If we could get piercing shots here, then I think we could use our tractor beam as a long-range sword, because the tears wouldn't die as soon as they touch an enemy, as soon as they impact an enemy. So, that's really good for all the Cian enemies out there, but it's also really good for me, who was not a Cian enemy last time I checked. There's a couple of deep-sea creatures, I don't know what they are. So I know what a sea urchin is. A sea anemone, I have no idea. I've always thought that it looks like a spiky sea urchin. I could be wrong. Does it just look like a snail or a little like a aquatic jelly? That could be the case. What is abalone? Abalone? You know what I'm talking about, perhaps. You go get like some Korean rice porridge, aka juke. They say, hey, it's got abalone in the broth. And you go, okay, that's cool. What's that? Is that a plant or something? I don't know. Some kind of weird creature that lives under the ocean. That's fine. Doesn't really bother me. It's pretty delicious. Helps you get nourishment when you're sick. Oh my god, this is such poor damage. But at the same time, I mean, we're taking poor damage because we're doing poor damage, you know? It's a they hate us because they ain't us kind of situation here. The good news is, it doesn't really feel like we've squandered a deal with the devil on this floor. Because our odds of getting a deal with the devil on this floor were very low to begin with. Can't help but feel that maybe if I had just nutted up and re-rolled a couple of those deal with the devil items, we'd be feeling a lot better about our life right now. There's no way I could have known, though. You know, maybe you're re-rolling ceremonial robes or something in the pool. There we go. I think that boss rush is like an incalculable long shot right now. It's not actually incalculable. It's probably like 20%. That could change if we get proptosis or something, but let's see what's in here. Dad's key. Nah, I mean, we can use it to try to find a secret room, but apart from that, you can't even get Mega Satan on runs like this, so... on runs where Mega Satan is not guaranteed, then you can't get it. The door just doesn't show up. So, unfortunately, that's, like, pretty shitty for us. Yeah, you know what? I deserve to take damage there. I could have sussed that out if I just thought about it a little bit more. Locked down, too? Well, I mean, I guess if we're getting close to enemies... Oh, Jesus. We should be happy that a cube of meat's coming up. Oh, this is real bad. Don't even talk about that bomb placement. As Isaac, you really have no excuse to die this early on in a run. So, I'm not really worried about our chances of survival right now. I am basically resigned to the fact that we're going to be a little bit behind the 8-ball for quite some time here. But it only takes one, you know, miracle to turn it all around. Ball of bandages. Let's go. We're a minute and a half behind schedule for boss rush. If we miss boss rush, there's always a chance at hush. We got 7 cents and an arcade, which gives us a decent ability to get to 15 cents and buy something from our shop. That room went really well. I'd really like some HP. That is proving to be increasingly relevant. This is a really nice room for that. I'd really now like a spirit heart as long as I'm laying it on the line. Hey, thank you. That's very helpful. You know what? I'm going to come back for you. Because I could really use basically any syringe that you could give me. Growth hormones, roid rage. If you want to give me sin robes, which is not a syringe, I would be over the moon. I'd be thrilled. But we need some more HP before we feel good about it. And honestly, that's enough for me to go a little bit here. I'll take it down to 1.5 hearts now. Can't get behind him, so we can just push as far as we want here. God, this is 1.5 right here. You got me, you got me. Oh, he actually did give me ceremonial robes. Okay. So, we should have a really good chance at a deal with the devil on this floor. And our damage is going to be mildly improved. And I'm going to roll as fast as I fucking can. Maybe even at the expense of our item room here. To try to get to this boss fight. It's a daily, so it's really of the utmost importance that we manage to get to that boss rush. I mean, if we ever want to rank in the top like 500, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that on a run like this, we'll at least need to do boss rush or hush. Both might be necessary, but there's no way we can know that right now. That was good. I do want to go back for that key. Bloody Lust is huge. So this is where you think, okay, maybe the actual key on this run is going back to that arcade. Holy crap, I didn't get hit there. Is going back to that arcade. And then getting IV bag, but we don't have the time. If we really play, if we really press our luck, we might be able to have time for it when we go to the depths too, but I wouldn't bank on it. I think we're just going to have to stick with what we got here. And actually, I mean, I'm always thrilled to have the D6, but... You know what? I'm going to use a cherry card right here. We've actually made up a lot of time right here. And this is not Curse of the Blind anymore. No, it's Curse of Darkness, of course. He says after checking. Which means... that we should be able to reroll Shitty Deal with the Devils. Now that we have Precedent. At the very least, that floor gave us Precedent. That is like... That's novice damage against that enemy. I hate that, but Magic Mush is huge. This is a big play for us now. We actually have the damage necessary between Sin Robes and Magic Mushroom to feel relatively confident in our ability to actually progress at a rate that is, you know, amenable to our goals here. We may have enough money to go to our shop. We may have enough consumables to get into our secret room and blow up some stone chests and get Cricket's Head. And get enough money to maybe consider buying something in the future is what I mean to say there. I'm still waiting on piercing shots. Is this a cursed floor? If anything, or I should say a Curse the Unknown, right? If nothing else, this run is really teaching us the value of Cube of Meat right now. Even with Sin Robes, that Cube of Meat is really what's pushing this run into a place of greatness. That one was completely my own bad. There were a couple, like I had, oh my god. We had an out, and then I fucked it up, and then I went in the other direction. We had an out over there, I got skittish, and all of a sudden, we just ran out of opportunities to make that happen. That dodge happened. So what's our goal here? I mean, if we could get out of this floor in time to go to an arcade on the next floor and maybe get IV Bag, we got great stuff happening for us on this run. If we can't, we can't. And I'll be thrilled to just have the opportunity to get into Boss Rush. We really should be getting an HP, or not HP, but a Deal with the Devil on this floor. To that point, I think I'm going to ignore the Curse Room for now, even though it could be so valuable. Okay, the golden keys are fast and furious here. I'm ignoring, like, exploration bonuses completely, just because, you know, we got bigger fish to fry. Two of Diamonds. Oh, Two of Diamonds is big. For swag bonus in particular. I don't regret this. Hopefully, we didn't take red heart damage there. There's not much we can do about it now. I made my decision. We got a guppy item out of it, so even if we don't get a Deal with the Devil... We didn't take red heart damage. Good. Even if we don't get a Deal with the Devil, though, we got a Deal with the Devil item for free. Is it as good as the ones we might be able to get? Probably not. But maybe. It's certainly better than fucking Betrayal. And Missing Page 2 probably as well. Ooh, that rune could be big. Fate's Reward gets a reroll, turns into Infamy, could be big as well. Algiz rune is something we will absolutely try to take into our boss fight here. What was our card is Two of Diamonds. So, unfortunately, on a daily, Two of Diamonds pretty much becomes... Well, that's not true. I was going to say on a daily, Two of Diamonds is undroppable, but it's actually not. Let's see what's in our shop. And if there's items in there, and there are, then I think I'm actually going to pop Two of Diamonds right now, go to 46 cents, not worry about the swag bonus so much as survival, take Humbling Bundle, take There's Options, and take the Spirit Heart. Then we're going to take Algiz... And we might be able to get great value out of that on the boss fight. Not this boss fight, but like next floor's boss fight, or maybe even boss rush, now that I think about it. There's second secret room. Things are going to start to move very fast here. Not interested, but at least we got the exploration bonus. Don't ever dodge in the way that I dodged there. We got very lucky to not get completely shit on. We're gonna have to go real... Oh, that was the worst. We're gonna have to go real fast to get to boss rush. But the dream is still technically alive in many ways. Oh, okay, that was a black heart. You should not be getting hit by Loki's diagonal shot. Take the coat hanger. Use a bomb. Don't fight Krampus. Coat hanger's big. Okay, it's Krampus. This is fine. When I said don't fight Krampus, you may have gotten confused. What I meant to say is get lump of coal, and that's exactly how that went down. Down to the next floor. If you look at our, like, most recent 12 items... Things have gotten pretty good. Oh, fuck this. Things have gotten pretty good until now. What do you think about Shoop the Whoop in this situation? I don't know. I really love the D6. Shoop the Whoop is glorious, of course, and would speed things up, which might make it, like, an automatic take, but I don't know. We can still do this. We did get Shoop to Whoop. Okay, I think we do take it. It's going to be so good on Boss Rush. As much as it pains me to do so because it's kind of a boring selection, I think it's got to be done. Go into the Curse Room, fuck your deal with the devil. This is about Boss Rush and getting guppy items right off the bat. No guppy items. Pills. Addicted. That's going to hurt a little. Puberty. That doesn't hurt. But Addicted was real painful there. Okie dokie. That didn't do quite as much as I thought it would. Those flies come from like a red chest on that room or something? Get the zombies to walk into this. Oh, you idiot. Okay, above all else, do not die on this room. You need that golden key. Or do not die on this floor. To die on this floor getting to Boss Rush is the ultimate sin. All you need to do is not do that. If you don't get to Boss Rush, life goes on. You can milk this floor for a little bit. You can even go back for the D6 if you want. Although we will want to do Hush. But you just can't die on this floor. Oh, what is this? 2 keys. 5 room. Do the floor all over again. Well, that's just not very good. Probably. Sure, you know what? We have to take Blue Baby's only friend. Really thought we'd get at least 4 of them here. Yo, this shit is the worst right now. Yeah, we gotta, like, aggro them to even kill them. Otherwise, they're just gonna be stuck in purgatory forever. Okay, well, how do we do this then? We could get more exploration bonus by doing the 5 room. That requires us finding a, that requires us finding another teleport card. Yeah, we can't do it. Let's be realistic. We're not going to do Boss Rush here. So what do we do instead? Well, we should definitely go to our shop. I would like to try to finagle the Hush fight out of this, but our HP is pretty bad. I think we try to get a teleport card. Because if we can teleport out of the mom fight... Strength or Algiz? Probably Algiz. If we can teleport out of the mom fight, we will be able to do the 5 room and get a larger exploration bonus. But at this point, I'm kind of thinking that's a wash, man. We need to start doing, like, just gut rerolls in Afterbirth. On dailies, at least. It's like, if you've got Curse of the Blind, just reroll whatever you get in your first deal with the devil. Because they're probably going to force your hand and make it be like Brimstone or something. We actually don't want anything in here. I will admit, though, a 43,000 point score is not, like, absurdly strong. So I don't really feel like maybe if that's where the seam lies here. I don't know if that really did that much for the people who re-rolled it, but there's no way for you to know unless you had done it in advance. So can't be too salty about it. We must have a library back here as well. If we have a library, I really can't imagine anything in there making me want to give up Shoop to Whoop, which is a sentence that 6 months ago would have made basically no sense, but as of right now feels very much appropriate. Not a secret room. This has apparently already been opened. We get the Fool, we get the Hanged Man. The Fool is a teleport card. I think I've decided at this point that I'm not going to worry about the fairly small returns of an extra room exploration here, and instead I'm gonna focus on maybe getting to the Hush. And you know, timing wise, considering we're not doing Boss Rush, it should be plausible. And if we save Algiz, we can get something good there. We're almost certainly gonna have enough keys. Don't think we're gonna get a deal with the devil here, because I did take red heart damage and I got a deal on the last floor, but stranger things have happened, I suppose. Alright, let's go fight Mom at a relatively leisurely pace. So we should be firing at all times. At least get like a nice supply of tears here. And if they hit an enemy, great. If they don't hit an enemy, well, there's still no reason not to at least try. Yeah, okay, this is really good damage now. We take the negative, so we will be going down to Shoal. Okay. Now we start to, after that brief break, get into trying to move a little bit faster again. Rely on your tears a little bit more than your cube of meat here, your ball of bandages. And I think we can still weasel out a little bit of a respectable score here. And then we'll go back and do a couple of streak runs. Yeah, we should open this. There is a... Wait. If we're gonna use this to blow up the Tinted Rock anyway, there you go. Don't be silly. Also, Billy, don't be a hero. Come back to me. With luck down is just so disappointing. Luck up is like a beautiful Thanksgiving feast. Luck down is like the diarrhea you may or may not get the next day. Which is, like, silly because in no way are luck down and luck up related, except that they're both about luck. But, you know, one does not, you know, guarantee the existence of the other to the best of my knowledge. But the metaphor holds in its own gross way, so I'm going to allow it. Gotta admit, on this room, our damage wasn't doing quite as much as I thought it would. Might be something to do with Bloody Lust. There's another Tinted Rock. Really, really would like to finagle a deal with the devil here. And actually... No Spirit Hearts is a bummer, but being able to get Small Rock is very nice. Now, I don't think there's any chance that that Curse Room is adjacent to a secret room. That's not true. There's totally a chance. Yeah, that's why, you know, it pays to recognize your own mistakes. We got a free Curse Room here that will not ruin our deal with the Devil Chance. And we presumably got, I was going to say a Guppy item. That is not a Guppy item. That is Cursed Eye. Power Pill. Well, I feel like Cursed Eye kind of flies in the face of the synergy that I was rolling prior to its existence. It's a little bit of a bummer. It actually makes the Hush fight really, really tough to sell. So I think I pretty much fucked myself. And by fucked myself, I mean this run's all about Curse of the Blind actually fucking us. Everyone, I know people are going to be like, why are you so mad about that first floor deal with the devil? Because it was really bad with Curse of the Blind. Like, Curse of the Blind made us pick up two... Well, not made us, but incentivized to pick up 2 items that otherwise we would have rerolled in a heartbeat and then been like, oh shit, this run could actually be great right now as a result of the fact that, you know, these run... You know, we can basically loot for a better deal with the devil item chance. That's not the reason that I've taken shit damage, you know, I've played pretty poorly on this run as well, but, you know, it certainly doesn't help, and I'm not salty about it necessarily. I'm just saying that from, like, an Isaac mechanical standpoint, that's why I think we find ourselves behind the 8-ball right now. And, unfortunately, it's going to turn this run into, I mean, I think it should be one where we have a very good chance of beating the Lamb. Full stop. Will we rank well? It depends on what you mean by rank well. I think that we probably could have ranked better. Do you think that we will rank in the top 100? Absolutely not. Top 1,000? Yeah, I mean, I would say that that's pretty realistic. Assuming that many people are on kind of the same line that we're on, I think that there's going to be a lot of potential for death here. So as long as we live, we should be okay. I would also like to throw out there that I think I get a little bit less annoyed with, this is 2 of diamonds. I get a little bit less annoyed with anti-grav than most people, so I feel like maybe we have an advantage there, because I'm actually totally fine to have anti-grav and Cursed Eye, for that matter. So maybe we have a slight advantage there, but I don't know. We're getting into some esoteric shit. Cursed Eye is fucked, though. That's gonna create some real organizational issues here. That's fine. That is starting to be not fine. But as you might expect, I don't really want to shoot Cursed Eye too much because of the whole, you know... PJs. That's pretty good. We don't want to shoot Cursed Eye too much because of the whole teleportation thing. I think I have to accept that we're not going to be fighting Hush. We could try to fight Hush. If we get a deal with the devil here that turns us into Guppy or something, maybe I can... Oh, that's a teleport? No? Maybe I can justify it. But for now, I think the smart money is on not fighting Hush. Which is completely fine, but slightly disappointing given where I wanted to be at the start of this run, you know? We have an arcade. Arcade is a very interesting kind of situation to find ourselves in, because of course IV Bag would be awesome, but I honestly don't even think we have the HP to play around with IV Bag, even were we to get it. So we'll come in there for what might be an exploration bonus and then leave. I know we have Algiz, by the way. You might say Algiz could get you IV bag, or you might be saying Algiz should allow you to beat the Hush. Easy. I should have just shot right off the bat there. Pretty easily. I agree to disagree on that one. I don't think Algiz is going to last long enough for us to have a realistic chance to beat Hush without teleporting. At least without being, like, really, really fucking annoyed. And we don't have 9 lives even, so, what, you know, it's kind of a one-and-done situation. I would like to check this curse room. Does it border a secret room? It may. That's been pretty generous so far. It does not, but I still feel like we should probably check. Looks like a black heart, so we'll lose a spirit heart to come in here, we'll gain a black heart. Or we'll lose 2 spirit hearts, we'll gain 1 black heart in return. Is it worth it? I would say not. But it could have been, so you gotta check. There's the Gauze. Left hand, huh? Let's give it a try temporarily. Alright, we're gonna fight It Lives. And this means that we almost certainly will make it in time for the Hush fight. But I'm not gonna do it. And this is like a little bit of Northern Lions being a pussy sort of moment here. But at the same time, it's also a lot of... I've fought Hush, like, on a lot of dailies, and dude is real fucking annoying with Cursed Eye. You ever get hit, teleport out, have to go fight him again, only you've got half as much HP this time, and the risk of teleporting is still there? Like, that shit is so tedious. I think that if we actually want to survive today's daily, we have to say no. Which means, well... Guppy. Okay, we're close. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not going out like a little bitch. Get all your HP. We're going down to this Hush fight. We're gonna kill him. And then we're gonna rank in the top 500. Which is probably the best we could realistically hope for right now. Okay. That's fine. I actually like this for the Guppy chance. Even though it's gonna seem like, you know... Methinks the lady doth protest too much. I'd rather have red chests there than golden chests if we're only 1 Guppy item away. Speaking of Guppy, we just got Gimpy. Oh, and Ludo, like, I think that might mitigate our risk, or completely invalidate our risk of dying, or teleporting, which is great. We will buy Recycle, which unfortunately grants us nothing. Well, it gave us a Spirit Heart, but it grants us no bonuses immediately. Except I can buy unlimited pills. And honestly, fuck the luck down. Take the luck up. Bad gas is what it is. We could buy unlimited keys as well, but I'm kind of feeling like just go buck wild on these luck ups. Infested maybe helps. Speed up helps. Luck down does not help. Amnesia does not matter. Speed up helps. Power pill. Algiz is just demonstrably better. Luck up. Okay, we're out of money. Still, for all the swag bonus we spent there, I'm relatively pleased with this. I really want to get both tiers on top of this guy. You'll notice, I mean, this Ludo tier's not doing 0 damage. I bet against the actual Hush, I can, because his hitbox is so large, I can probably get Blue Baby's only friend on top of him as well. Okay. Let's land this, like, here. And then we'll just... Oh, okay, can't hide out in the corner yet. He will still be shooting at us for a while here. So again, I don't think we can teleport, but if we can teleport, it's going to be when we move. When we move our tier, I should say. Is there any chance for me to get 43,000 on this run? I would say it's fairly extremely unlikely. But I have to admit that for now, we're doing a lot better than I thought we would be doing at this point in the run. If you had asked me on, like, the Caves 1. If you'd asked me on the Caves 1, I would have been like, we have no chance to fight the Hush. We have, well, no chance for Boss Rush would have turned out to be correct. But, I guess we were really only, like, 10 seconds shy of Boss Rush. So I can't be too disappointed in that. Enemies are going to be real annoying here unless I can get them to walk through our tier. I guess we do have a bit of a window to actually use our tier for damage. As far as I'm concerned, anytime he's on the other side of the map, life is but a dream. Oh, that was bad. These shots are now hitting in the corner, which scares the shit out of me. But if he's on the other side of the map, we can get as far away as is conceivably, you know, possible. Gives us the maximum exploration, or not exploration, but damage bonus there. If anything, I shouldn't have done Hush on this run because we're about to have the NLSS, but I think I can still make it on time. I'm not gonna rush it much, but we should still be fine. I mean, there's still 19 minutes left. This is pretty unlikely to be a 50-minute long run. And by pretty unlikely, I mean somewhat unlikely. I'm just gonna get out here and throw a bomb down. I'm gonna get out here and throw another bomb down, just so I don't have to move. I had to move anyway, but that's okay. Thinking we probably got like another 2 cycles of this bullshit here. Oh, I really thought we could duck that. Yeah, I fully expected to take damage from that one. That's okay. I guess we're standing here because it's safe, but I'm not loving the damage right now. Okay, we moved slightly away and it worked. Oh, this seems bad. Or does it seem amazing because the Hush is dead? Oh my god, okay. Let me go on Skype here and just to talk to these guys and say, hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. What do you guys wanna play? BRB. And then you say BRB, and then they don't know that what you're actually doing is finishing up your Isaac daily until they watch this video, you know, a couple of days later. Alright. We're going down to the shoal area here. We're at 26,000, so, you know, eking out another 16,000 here, I'm not going to say it seems impossible, but it seems unlikely. Guppy. Ah. Like, no teleportation is going to do it. Kind of squandered my swag bonus. Damage penalty is going to be disgusting at the end of this, by the way. Oh, we got to try. Pandora's Box on Shoal. What does that do for you? It gave us a deal with the devil item? That's actually really good. And this run is going to set a record for most items gotten out of a red chest that are not Guppy items. But hey, I mean, Bob's Curse is not a bad pickup. Found a secret room for us as well. Thank you. And we're going to fight Greed, which is honestly fine. And there's a Tinted Rock. I don't know if I want it to be a red chest, a golden chest, or just some Spirit Hearts, but it ended up being just some Spirit Hearts, which is okay. And we're at max HP. And we have our boss fight already. So I am going to go for this. I'm not going to worry about milking the exploration bonus, because I think the writing is on the wall that this is going to be... man, I didn't even use Algas against Hush. That's kind of hilarious. The writing's on the wall that this is not going to be an amazing rank. Which is a little bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy, admittedly, but... If I can maybe leverage time bonus as opposed to exploration bonus, I don't know, maybe we can make something happen there. But I think we're looking at a probably like 500 to 800th place run here, like top 10% or something. I can live with it, and to be honest with you, I'll be happy to live with it, but it's certainly a little bit subpar. I still blame that first floor deal with the devil, or second floor deal with the devil, for not giving us something a little bit more amazing, but life goes on. I know, by the way, people are going to be like, hey, why? You got to drop the left hand. No, it gives you red chests to start with, dog. It gives you red chests to start with. If anything, now we should drop the left hand, and you have proven yourself correct. We would have gotten an actual chest there, I think. So I was right temporarily, and then you were right. And we both will have to live with the consequences thereof. Please stop doing this attack. It makes it very difficult to actually hit you and kill you in a timely fashion. Done. All right. Well, the good news is we're covering a lot of distance to start with here on these rooms. Big rooms do allow us to. Well, I mean, they feel like they should allow you to hit a dead end more quickly if you pursue them to what I would consider to be their logical end. And Ludo really saved this run. Were it not for Ludo, we would be in probably a hellish situation, but. Instead, life is actually really good. And you know what? I will admit, you know, again, I'm not above my own reproach. I think we should have stuck with the D6. Shoop the Whoop has been a little underwhelming since we got Ludo. We don't need as reliable of a damage dealer anymore. So we pretty much just have You know, Shoop the Whoop clears every other room, but we could have cleared it easily anyway, and then maybe re-rolled into some higher quality items, especially out of those red chests, you know? Maybe end up actually picking up Guppy, since you keep the D6. I think this is a combination of poor mechanical play and some poor decision-making process on my part, or poor decision-making manifestation on my part, but life goes on. Life goes on. And again, I think we're going to rank okay here. We're going to be like 10k below Europa, which means we have no chance at the top 250, I'd say, but it's not a horrible daily. Certainly missed out on the absolute greatness that exists within each daily. The line that you pull on in order to get the liquid gold to drop down, but it could have been worse. Ended up with 34,537th, pretty much right where I imagined it to be. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.